What's up everybody, Carlos Tyson here. Welcome back to another video, and today we have some big news that was revealed last night on AEW Dynamite. Tony Khan, once again, big announcement, and this was huge. This was something I wasn't really expecting. I don't think a lot of people were expecting it, but Tony Khan, his announcement, he revealed he is the new owner of Ring of Honor. ROH Wrestling is now owned by Tony Khan. And this is big. This is very big. What does this mean for Ring of Honor? Is it going to be still be a separate thing from AEW? Are they going to unite, and ROH is going to be basically like a separate brand of AEW? Who knows? We can only wait and find out in the future. But yeah, very intriguing news. Very excited to see what this means. Also, this would mean AEW now have the rights to Ring of Honor's library, which is very big as well. Yeah, very, very intrigued to see how this plays out. Personally, how I would like to see it is, I would like Ring of Honor to go back to kind of the old way of running, where they used to run, the PWG style of modeling, where they don't really have weekly television. They don't have any tapings anymore. They just go to big once a month super shows, big once a month shows. Whether or not that is the case, I'm not 100% sure, because I do believe they have tapings coming up after their Supercard of Honor show, which is, they've already started announcing matches for. So Ring of Honor is coming back with Supercard of Honor. I believe that is around Mania time, beginning of April. So I'm off the top of my head, one of the matches that I've seen announced for that is Alex Zane versus Shane Swerve Strickland, which should be a banger of a match. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe not having weekly Ring of Honor shows might end up being the play. Going back and use the PWG model, where once every couple of once a month, maybe once every 2 months or something, you have a big event. Kind of like how ROH originally started. Personally, that's what I would like to see. Maybe they do run weekly television. If they do run weekly television again, how does that play out? Is it a part of AEW? Does AEW storylines cross over into Ring of Honor, or do they keep it separate? Do they have two separate rosters? Or I'm very, very, very intrigued to see how this plays out. But yeah, it is very big news, Tony Khan buying Ring of Honor, because it does leave these questions. What is going to happen with Ring of Honor? Does it basically become a feeder or a developmental territory for AEW? Or, as I said, are they going to keep it its own individual thing? Are they going to are they going to sign people to Ring of Honor? Or are they just going to use independent talent without contracts? And again, that's why I feel like maybe not having the weekly television programs maybe the better play is, because you don't actually have to sign anyone. You could bring in a Bryan Danielson for a big show. Then you can bring in people on the independent scene without having to actually have them under contract. You can have your AEW guys still show up, of course, because they both work under Tony Khan. But even if AEW guys are contracted, they probably still would be allowed to show up like that. But the way I'm explaining that probably isn't the best. But yeah, very, very intrigued to see how this plays out. It is massive news in the world of wrestling. Very, very intrigued to see how this plays out. What happens with Ring of Honor? How do they go with back to tapings? Do they keep it it just big super shows? Do they keep it its own thing? Do they put United with AEW? Do they use it as a developmental NXT was? So yeah, a lot of big questions yet to be answered. A lot of big what ifs still remain. But at least we know Ring of Honor do have new owners. I remember a couple of months ago when Ring of Honor first broke out the news, where they were releasing all the talent and all that. It looks like they were probably going to go out of business, but then they started announcing for this Supercard of Honor show. So yeah, very intrigued to see what the future does hold for Ring of Honor. So I do like Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor is a company that I have, over the last couple of years, I've kind of not watched as much as I probably would have liked or as I had done previous. But I first started getting into Ring of Honor around 2012, 2013. I remember I found a video on YouTube. It was the highlights of the Kevin Steen Generico Ladder War. Then I started watching more stuff on the Ring of Honor YouTube because I really enjoyed that match and like those highlights. Then I found out you can watch Ring of Honor online free on their website, so I started watching it weekly, and just from there, I started falling in love with Ring of Honor. And then just kind of after the New Japan Super Show, I feel like that was a big turn off for a lot of people, including me. I just stopped watching Ring of Honor as much as I had previously. I'd watch a couple of the big shows if there's like a couple of matches on it that I personally would have wanted to watch. So yeah, I'm very intrigued to see how this plays out, because like I said, Ring of Honor I've been watching. It's been nearly 10 years since I first got into Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor introduced me to a lot of great wrestlers. You know, that's where I first seen Steen, Generico, Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish. You know, the list of great names that have come through Ring of Honor, it's a very big list, and it would be sad to see Ring of Honor completely go. So I am kind of happy Tony Khan has bought, because Tony Khan, he is a wrestling fan. He said it in his promo on Dynamite. He was a Ring of Honor fan. So I feel like he knows what Ring of Honor means to a lot of people. I feel like he knows the impact Ring of Honor has had on like the independent scene as well. So yeah, I'm very intrigued to see how this plays out. And of course, if AEW ever do get their own on-demand streaming service, they have the rights to Ring of Honor as well, one would assume. So that's very big. Imagine that, being able to watch like an AEW network, just to say, and having like Ring of Honor going back to the beginning, all the classic matchups on it, that, like, you know, going back watching stuff in like ROH, in like Danielson and ROH, Morishima, Homicide, you know, a lot of big stuff that they could possibly do. So yeah, that I feel like I've covered everything that I've wanted to talk about. I feel like I haven't really missed anything. But yeah, so that's going to be it. The big news: Tony Khan now does own Ring of Honor. Let me know what you think of that in the comment section below. If you did enjoy this video, leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next one.